see.
Yeah, that's why I
I
told
have
you.
no eyeballs.
You're my shade.
Hey everybody, it's Megan and welcome back to my channel. So today we've got a kind of a different video for you guys. We're going to do a story time, and since it's Halloween we are going to do a paranormal story time. And here I have my sister with me. This is
Ashlyn.
And she's going to tell her part of the story. So to give you guys a little bit of a background, we moved into this new house back in February, I think.
Late February.
Okay, so we moved into this new house, and some weird things have been happening, and I thought what better way to film this video than in the actual house. So here we are.
This is all it. Just this one room.
Just one room.
That bed came with the house.
That's it. Our house is in the middle of nowhere. All in front of us there's woods, and
There's
that's
actually,
basically it.
Yeah.
It's just woods.
we actually found a creepy cabin in the back, so maybe next Halloween, if you get this video to 500 likes, we can have Megan going to the cabin.
So ever since we moved into this house, weird things have been happening, so I'm certain that it's haunted. I think you are.
I'm certain.
Yeah, so we're going to tell you one of the most prevalent things that have been happening here, and there's multiple different experiences that we've had with this same thing, so this is just going to be a couple of those experiences. So the first one, I had to get up super early one day to go to the hospital for an observation day. So I got ready and I left around 4 in the morning, and I walk around the house because I stay in like a separate guest house in the back. And so I walked around to where my car was, and I get in my car and I close my door, and in my rearview mirror I see this woman standing behind my car, and I thought, oh, that's weird. Like, it's 4 in the morning, why is this woman standing behind my car? But she was dressed in all white. It was this long nightgown looking dress, and she had long straight hair. And I just remember feeling this intense like anxiety, panic feeling, like I shouldn't stay to figure out who it was. So I just drove off and didn't look back, and looking back on it, that was probably not smart to leave my family around with this woman. So I'm sorry.
Especially because my bedroom's right next to where it happened. Mine is by far the most physical of all the experiences, and it happened actually on the same spot that we're sitting in my bedroom.
I'm really creeped out.
Yeah, like this is exactly where I was standing whenever it happened.
Oh my gosh.
So in my room there are 3 bay windows facing out, and each morning I would open the windows in order to let light in for my plant. After I opened the window to the left, I turned to open the middle window, and as I was turning, I felt someone grab my right arm and spin me around, like forcibly. I had visible hand marks on my arm, and I saw the same woman that she had seen running away from me. I didn't actually get to see her face, but I saw long dark hair and the white nightgown, and I felt like sheer terror. Like, I've never been so afraid. Just my entire body got chills, and I like couldn't move, and I, no joke, stood still in the same spot that I turned around in for about 15 minutes trying to recover, and I legit started like crying on the spot, which is so not like me. Like, it takes a lot to make me cry. I've never cried from fear before, but it just like terrified me, and I couldn't explain why, because I've like seen shadow people before, but this was like completely different. And so I went and told my parents, and they immediately like came in and like prayed over the room, but I showed them, and I, no joke, had like bright hand marks on my arm, kind of like that, like you can see, but it like stayed. And so
Also, that's not all that we've seen with this woman, and she's made herself invisible a couple of times. Other than that, well, actually just one more time. Mm-hmm. Like I said earlier, I stay outside in our guest house, and one day, multiple things had happened leading up to this, but I walked out of the bedroom, and the way it's set up is there's a bedroom, and then you walk out the door, and there's like a little living room and kitchen area. And so I walked out of the bedroom into the kitchen, and out of the corner of my eye, I see this woman, same woman, crouching down in one of the corners directly opposite of me. And I only saw her for a split second, but I got the most intense just panic, just overwhelmed me, and anxiety, and my chest felt tight and it was hard to breathe.
Describe what she looked like.
Oh yeah, this time instead of just being like a woman, her eyes were black, and it almost looked like her face was melting off. That's like the best way I can describe it. But what was the most terrifying thing was she had this smile, and I've never felt terror like that. It's almost like I could feel her intentions, and they weren't good. And I felt like if I did not take care of, like if I did not do something about it right then, I would be hurt, which is insane. Like, that's terrifying. So needless to say, I was on the phone with somebody. I was like praying over the room, and yeah, it thankfully went away. Nothing else happened that night. So yeah. So if you guys enjoyed that story and you want me to do more, then hit the like button and subscribe. Leave comments. What do you guys want to see next?
And remember, if we can get this video to 500 likes, we are going to have Megan going to the cottage in our backwoods and maybe possibly spending a couple hours there. So be sure to hit that like button and share with all of your friends.
Right.
So that way you can see Megan actually experience terror.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Okay. Bye, guys.